Comcast, why? Comcast, why are you doing the things? Yes, we're back. I think, I know the bit rate is, absolute trash right now. Just give it a second. We'll just chill out right here for a moment, till the bit rate can come back. But yeah, so in the meantime, besides Christmas, what's everybody got going on this week? Anything planned? Anything y'all would like to do? I mean, I hope that a lot of y'all are off of work for the moment. Like I said, we're gonna chill out here for a minute while the bit rate decides to come back. For those of you who are newer to the stream, my ISP is Comcast, and that should say enough as it is. But yeah, Comcast likes to try and ruin my attempt at a streaming career by continuously killing my internet and everything that I hold dear. So that's the thing. Still waiting on the bitrate. It keeps like fluctuating down a bit. So hopefully it comes back, full force momentarily. It's currently at a third of what it should be. Comcast makes you really so sometimes your internet will randomly cut out while streaming. Indeed. Oh, you also stream as well, Professor Dockerton? Good beat! Thank you, Mahazwolf. I appreciate it. Let's go right now. Okay, we're at a third of my usual bitrate, but it should be good enough to at least continue walking.
There's some guy out here.
Some guy? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
Okay. Also kind of creepy. That flashlight is weak. Yeah, we're still at about 2/3 of the appropriate bandwidth. I mean, bit rate that I'm usually at. But you do also stream as well, Professor Dockerton. What kind of stuff do you typically stream? Alright, here we go. So this guy is just randomly super athletic. I can buy into it. Nope, didn't scare me at all. Nope. Yeah, there's my tower. A wooden sign.
So it's just the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
Wow.
You know, I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Well, that would be a pun, Hank. A glorious pun.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo, was a bit of a trendsetter.
Flo Butts? Oh man, that's even worse.
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns.
Indeed.
I like the outhouse in that rustic, I'm roughing it sort of way.
Yeah, it's a little privacy among the seemingly endless expanse of, well, privacy.
I like it all the same.
That tourist. Yeah. Apparently this guy can't throw very high. Never mind.
So this generator is all the power I've got out here.
Yep, it doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never.
Oh my gosh, no. Why? Why would you make me do that? Good. Flirting's real, right? Might as well redeem the Valley Girl, at least for 2 minutes. Okay. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
Oh my gosh, I'm even out here. I'm not even gonna get my hairdryer. I'm stuck in the woods, and I just found a baseball next to the toilet. What am I gonna do with this? Like, then I can't even throw the baseball in the toilet because sports were just trash. There we go. See? Everything's fine. Oh my god. I just threw the baseball in the toilet and then I picked it up again. My gosh, what's wrong with my life? I'm gonna get dysentery. It's gonna be like that Oregon Trail, you know, used to play back in elementary school, you know, the Oregon Trail. I don't know why somebody would name something the Oregon Trail. You know, I mean, like, apparently it was named after some state, but I have no idea what state was named Oregon. I mean, I know there's Oregon, but why would you call it Oregon? My gosh, it's so gross. Dying of dysentery on the Oregon Trail? And then you just find a random typewriter. Wait, and then there's this random, music, tribal music. I don't understand. I don't understand. There's a typewriter with tribal music and then everything else. I don't get it. You need to go, Lilo. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Just a random typewriter on the ground. But yeah, stay awesome, Lilo. If you're not already following, you know, consider following. We stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They typically do MMOs and anything and everything story driven. Alexa, stop. Thank you for redeeming that. Mouse.
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell did...
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
Sir, that's appropriate. I mean, sorry, that's inappropriate to, just simply state it. Nay, demand it in such a way.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
That's just a bunch of crap. At least I have my toilet baseball.
Okay, I put in a call.
That was fast.
Yeah, well, do you have any idea who could have done this?
The girls of the lake.
I did probably piss off the girls at the lake. Ugh, fuck them.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a couple of young women and question any they find. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some, violent campers? Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
So we're about a gun.
Just point me to the Forest Service weapons cache and I'll feel safer than the Pope in his little car.
Yeah, someone made the choice years ago that leaving people with infinite amounts of alone time and a gun was kind of a bad idea.
Grenades?
I'll see what I can do.
Day 2. Yeah, actually, she's not wrong, the gun and then, infinite amounts of alone time. I can imagine that would be a recipe for multiple types of disaster.
Wake up! Hey, wake up!
Oh.
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either.
Oops.
I don't really know why that would be the case. I mean, we've had issues with the radios going out in this area before.
Can I go fix it?
Well, you probably can't, but what you can do is hike out to where the wire runs through your area and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to get someone on it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, alright.
Aww. It's Henry and Juliet. Henry looks like a big teddy bear. Yo, Mad Dog. What is that? Certainly gets the excitement across. Indeed. Confiscate. I'm doing good. I've been good. Wait, what's this?
Hey, there's a map in my tower that I'm pretty sure is not USGS regulation, unless I've unknowingly been assigned to work in two orcs and the lake to the east is made of acid.
That sounds erroneous.
Looks like the previous resident was into fantasy.
I'm trying to throw it on the counter. Wait, did I just lose the 20-sided die? Sure. Oh, goodness. I lost my D20. Love is over. Game's over. We're done. But yeah, I've been doing good, Mad Dog. Just been hanging out, doing stuff to prepare for some YouTube content that I want to make. Dealing with software development and engineering and all that jazz. But how have you been? What have you been up to? Okay. It's where the communications north of the canyon. So I guess we're just heading north through that little cage area. Nope, it's not this way, it's... Yeah, I think it was this way. Right, you finally got to speak to your brother, that's right. Oh, because he's back from his deployment. Nice. How long has he been in the service? Shit. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Like 5 years on 9 for his contract? Indeed. What branch, is he in? Yeah, I think we're on the right track now. Should. The Army beats Navy. Indeed. My grandpa was in the Navy in his younger days. He used to tell us stories about all that. Yeah, I know he enjoyed those boats. I'll tell you what. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going in the right direction. I think. I have a feeling a game like this would be super, interesting for a speed run. Because it's all just very precise, pathing and, knowing where to go, when to go, how to go, indigo. No, that's not how that goes. Sounded better in my head, okay?
Oh, it's actually pretty damn cold out here.
Roger that. Warms up fast. The mornings are cold in Boulder, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
What did you get up to down there? I mean, what's life like?
I
Julia.
just spend a lot of time with Julia.
Oh, so you have someone there.
Well,
But you're taking a little break. Or...
we're...
Look, I'm sorry. Can you hold that thought?
Sure. Just gonna keep hiking and hoping it warms up.
Heyo. I don't think so. Why, have you? Okay, good. No, I don't think he has any idea. I'm absolutely sure. Would you? All right. I'll let you know if anything changes in that regard. Hey, sorry about that. Anyway, Julia, girlfriend? Ex? Sorry, I don't mean to pry.
That would be my wife, Julia.
Oh, like your wife? Or like she's taken half my stuff wife?
My wife.
But you're here.
She's sick, and I shouldn't be here, but I am.
I'm sorry, Henry. What is it?
We'll get into it.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you are here, and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad.
Yeah, sure.
Look, I gotta go do a thing, but I'll have a radio. Okay, call me if you need to.
Okay. Hey, bleep, bleep. Yeah, I've heard very good things about this game as well. And I'm doing good. Just, doing the thing. Working on my YouTube stuff for a bit today. Trying to figure out how to properly use my green screen in a video editing software versus OBS. Because apparently mileage varies between softwares. It doesn't seem quite as easy to use a green screen in video editing as it is in OBS. But how was your weekend? Bleep, bleep. What did you get up to? Yeah, I thought I saw something over here.
Hey, I found a structure that might have been an outhouse once, I think.
Whoa, you don't need my permission to go to the bathroom, but, use abandoned shitters at your own peril.
I mean, I'm in the right area?
I do believe. The comms wire runs for quite a ways. Follow it all the way to the top of Beartooth Point, and if it's not damaged, you can loop around back home.
Indeed. What have we here? A read. I'm playing 14 on a new character because you didn't like your mains lit. Didn't want to pay for Fantasia. Indeed. It just got red maids. Indeed. Nice. What server are you on? Bleep bleep. I am on Behemoth. Let's see. Refrain. I'm headed off to old Shoshone. Shoshone? Where the birds and the bees won't know me. Where men in the war don't exist no more. And there ain't no gals to keep no score. Taking off for the woods to a place where there ain't no souls. Don't need no books, I'll ponder the ponderosas. Don't need no lady, I'll marry the Mariposas. I can't waste no time in getting there. I'll do 80 down, 80 without a prayer. Don't need no gal. I'll spruce up for the spruces. Don't need no pal. I'll change my mood for the mooses. You're wondering where's my butt's been? It's been cavorting with the aspens. Don't need no grass. It'll get altered among the alders. Don't need no mass. I'll drop them before the boulders. I'm headed off to old Shoshone, where the elk and the owls won't know me. Where there ain't no judges to whom I gotta plead, 'cause I can be me and old Shoshone. And I'd keep it.
This outhouse is in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I hate to tell you, but everything out here is in the middle of nowhere.
You know what I mean. Am I on the right track?
I think so. Look around you for that wire, and let me know when you find it.
Okay. Found a wire. I'm doing good though. Like I said, just working on YouTube stuff. Doing the stream life. Living the life, living the dream. You know how it is. You have any Christmas plans? Bleep bleep. Or just staying home this year? Okay, so we need to go all the way up top, she said. Hello, Governor. I see a box. Give to me, said box. Here. Give. Going with her parents to some of their friends' house for Christmas dinner and stuff. Indeed. Hopefully there's good food involved. I mean, it's Christmas. Good people and good food. You know, it's kind of what matters the most. First, good people. Second, good food. Third, gifts, if you're into that kind of thing. Not everybody is. Dave, hey, I got your note about needing to talk. And sorry I didn't track you down. I've been looking for you all day. I figured you'd be out near the canyon helping those grad students, but I guess not. I don't even know how I could really help anyway. We're co-workers, you know? Amigos, professionales. You need someone to throw a case back with and go time traveling. Ron's your guide. But I'm not great with the life stuff. You get it. Later. Ron. And hey, it's the same. It's 6 feet down under. It's the same book, isn't it? Firewatch looks really. It really does. I was not trying to throw that on the ground. I threw it on the ground. I'm an adult. Happy birthday to the ground. Yeah, I don't want to litter. Doesn't seem like there's anything of use. Besides, you know, the map information. Okay.
Yeah, okay, the wire's down here.
Really? Awesome. Good find.
It's like, I don't know, a mile and a half east of me. You just follow the trail up the hill, you can't miss it. I'll go see what the damage is.
Okay. We need to get up there. The beds can't just drop down. That'd be nice. Hello? What kind of turtle?
Whoa, I found a turtle. Maybe it's a tortoise. It's a thing with a shell.
Well, isn't that something?
It's actually pretty cute.
Well, Henry, if you decide you want it to keep you company, nobody'll mind.
Now, what do I call it? Looks like a,
Oh, this ought to be good.
Turt Reynolds.
Turt Reynolds.
Well, now I can't wait to see him.
The mustache is impressive.
You tell him I love Cannonball Run.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, look, he's got his little turtle hand on us. We're gonna adopt him. Yes. We're going to adopt all the animals. All of them. He became your pet too, Rob? Indeed. Oh, this game is so chill. Honestly, I feel like I needed this. Because, up until this point, I was honestly not sure what I was going to stream next. Because, like, nothing was really having much of an appeal for me. And then I remembered that, Rob had gifted this to the stream. So I'm like, let's do that. So, turns out I needed something like this.
Hey, so there are beer cans all over the ground up here leading up the hill.
That's annoying.
Yeah, thing is, there were a bunch down at that campsite yesterday.
Coincidence, maybe?
I don't think so. Same brand, everything.
These fucking kids.
How could these girls be so stupid?
Trust me, I never underestimate the stupidity of a drunk teenager. Also, I never underestimate the balls of a drunk young woman, having been one.
I mean, you said it, not me. But yeah, after we finish this, I'm not sure what we're gonna play.
I can see the wire you're talking about. It looks like it's in good shape from here.
We'll follow it up to the top of the trail if you can. You can head back as soon as you give me the all clear.
Got it.
Yeah, I feel like until, next year, I don't know how to quite plan for things for the stream. Because I know I need to get with Anger and Jettison for the different co-op games that they've requested, but I'm not sure how else to properly plan until next year. Because people are doing stuff. I might be doing stuff. Not really sure what I'm doing and when I'm doing it.
Hey, so the wire is definitely down out here. I just found it. Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't look like the wind. It looks like it was cut deliberately.
I knew it the moment you said you found their trash. These idiots are gonna pay. Do they realize this is how people die? I mean, what if something happened to one of my lookouts while this was going on? And God forbid there's an actual fire burning out of control.
What do you want to do?
I want you to go find them.
And then what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. That's not true. Everything that comes to mind is illegal.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah?
Hey, I came out here for a breath of fresh air and some adventure. What do you got?
I think I want you to just find them and scare the hell out of them.
Yeah, I'd make a spooky ghost costume, but they stole my sheets.
I don't know. Wait for them to wander off and wreck their camp. Something that would make a teenage girl run home to mommy and daddy.
I'll find them.
Thanks.
But I am gonna need a raise.
Don't hold your breath. I'd start by hiking back towards your tower and just keep an eye out for anything that would lead you to them.
Well, they're big into Red Eagle.
Great. See if you can find the path they took down from there. Maybe they looped back around towards the lake or something. I doubt they're where they were yesterday, but they obviously can't have gone far.
Indeed. Like to say, sir, you could have just died from just grabbing the cord like that. Saying, you're not the smartest cookie in the cookie. Well, neither am I apparently. But yeah, you're not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay, let's see if we can find their camp. Okay. I could just drop down, but I want to clean up as much as I can. I feel like this is the kind of game that everything you do kind of affects the ending in one way or another. Hey, Dark Angel. Good to see you again, man. How are you? Oh. I hope we don't have to actually fight a fire. Because that would be kind of bad. I'm doing great. Dark Angel got to mess with some video editing software, trying to figure out how to use my green screen for, video instead of streaming, and it is admittedly a bit different than doing it in OBS. I think I will take a streaming setup any day, but if I want to do the stuff that I'm trying to do for YouTube, I need to learn it. Okay. So, she said go back toward my tower. And there's a supply drop. Hold on, we need to find the supply drop. Hold up. Wait a minute. You're telling me that there's other stuff that I can get? Trying to tell me there's loot? Okay. Hello, Governor. Hello, Governor. Want to say, please be the same. What? What? Shit! We've been had. We've been bamboozled. Deceived. Lied to. There's nothing here. Unless this is like a little bonus thing, like you're supposed to throw different things into each of these little compartments. Are you reading the old man rant? Working's alright. Actually, let me really quick, before I do that, I need to take. Alrighty. Sorry about that, chat. I just said I have to do that every now and again. You said you can't hear me, Archangel? Can you still not hear me? Just a moment. Let me see. Me. Okay, good. Let me. Okay, get both of those is done. The channel point will work things. Okay, old man rant. We haven't saved. Okay. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
Back in my day, whenever you had the supply crate, you would actually put stuff in the supply crate. These daggum kids and their compartmentalization. They think that they can just sit here and make compartments and replace that with actual stuff in the box. What do they think this is? They think that I'm gonna actually find use out of the middle of nowhere with an empty box that just has a couple of little compartments in it? What am I gonna do with this? Back in my days, you wanted to have compartments. You didn't. Because they weren't invented yet. We had to stick everything in the same spot. We don't have no such things as labels, or jars, or boxes. You just carry it around in your arms. She was uptown. She had something, something as fancy as a bag. Kids in their daggone compartments. Sit here and want to get organized. My whole life is organized. I know everything and everywhere everything is just by the changes in the air pressure around the room. I know where my glasses is, by how it makes my knees hurt whenever I'm trying to walk around the house. I lose my glasses, I pay attention to my knees. When arthritis gets bad, I know I'm around some glass. Eyeglass. Daggum kids want to just sit here and say, oh, I'm gonna just put my glasses right here. I'm gonna know where it's at. Daggum kids don't even know how to use their knees. Alexa, stop. Thank you for renaming that, Dark Angel. I feel like I have to get more creative than usual whenever I do my old man rants. I don't have a hook. I have a rope. Sorry. I have a rope. You can't just slide down there? Okay, seriously though. Why would they put a box with nothing in it? That don't make no sense. Look, wait. I wasn't paying attention.
There's an abandoned pack out here.
And it's not one of the teens?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
Give. Oh. And some rope.
Well, I am flush with ropes now. That pack was full of them, in decent condition too.
That's lucky.
I mean, there's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, he only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
What, was he a fella you had a thing with?
Yeah, it was so hot and heavy. Of course, Brian Goodwin was 12 years old, so, our love could never really be understood.
Ugh.
I'm kidding. Not about him being an actual 12-year-old. That part's true. He was stationed in Two Forks, your lookout, with his dad Ned 3 summers ago. Great kid.
You can bring children out here?
No. I'm not a stickler for rules. They took off halfway through the summer.
What, they couldn't handle your unique brand of charm?
Not many can.
Unsurprising.
Anyway, so it goes. Have fun with that camera. Try not to snap anything that would scar a Photodome employee.
I don't know, I got a lot of hiking to do. Might get bored.
Well, I'm bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
Okay. Any fires yet? No, not yet. We did have to stop these rude teenage girls from popping fireworks out on the lake and trying to burn the whole forest down. So that was fun. So I have a feeling if we don't get at least one fire before this game is through, I don't think we're gonna be living up to the game's namesake. But, anything's possible. No spoilers, chat. This is my first playthrough. I want to experience this, the proper way. And all of the locks are 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them. A loose stone. Somebody's threw in here. A fossilized claw.
Someone found a fossil and put it in a cash box.
Oh, really?
Never did. Can I not take it? I'd like to take it.
Hey, who are these guys, Ron and Dave? They're leaving notes for each other in the boxes. Is there any chance one of them was that guy I saw in the canyon? You know, the guy with the flashlight?
No, they're both rangers. They're not out here this season. I didn't really know him that well, but I always assumed the only thing Ron cared about was chasing tail and getting loaded. It's somehow comforting to know that he was able to keep up a correspondence with someone who wasn't going to send him a topless Polaroid.
Even back in the 80s, correspondence with women divulged to, send nudes. Pretty much. So, not much has changed with the advent of the internet, it seems. Dave, guess what's going on with Debbie next week? No, not that crappy old Steve. It's your man, Ron. I went up to check out the new guy at Two Forks and heard him talking to himself. More than usual for hellos, so I figured I'd stay away. Remember when you saw Chimney Rock having himself in that hammock? I'm starting to think the Forest Service only picks the deranged and perverted. Except for us, of course. We're the cream de la creme. Let's toast to damn at the spot. Run. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, Dark Angel, any Christmas plans? Hello, what's over here?
Hey, Delilah?
What do you got? You found him?
No, not yet. Why would there be a fence out here?
Because sometimes hikers go ass over tea kettle when on a trail.
So the Forest Service would put up a big chain link fence?
A chain link fence?
Yeah, it looks like it surrounds a huge area.
Huh. That's weird.
Who are they keeping out of here? And why?
Geez, I don't know. Maybe it's biologists, you know? Well, they don't want people traipsing on their precious lichens.
What's a lichen?
Wouldn't you liken to know?
Oh my god, goodbye.
I'll ask next time I talk to someone, but that'll probably be a few days.
Indeed. Chad, wouldn't you liken to know? Ha ha! Let's see. I don't suppose there's any way to get in here.
Do you think those girls could be behind this fence?
Well, having once been an ornery young woman, the last thing I would do is climb a fence. Especially if I knew I was in trouble.
I don't even know how I would get in.
It's really strange that that's out there, by the way.
Yeah, it's weird. Hey, you remember that guy from yesterday, the guy I saw hiking home?
Yes?
Maybe he was from this fence place.
From the land of the fence.
Yes.
You know what? I'll make a note. You might be onto something.
But wait, can we bug our way through it right here? Nope. We're halfway through it. Well, I'd be willing to bet this is some kind of speed running glitch area. Assuming people speed run this game. I mean, in the fence's defense, it does its job pretty well. No? Nobody? I thought it was a good one! Also, it looks like this area has been burned. Burned it.
What does she have?
She's got Alzheimer's. Like, dementia.
Whoa. How old was she?
Is she? She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What was it like when you guys found out?
We were scared shitless. We went straight to the doctor after her first spell or whatever. They diagnosed her, and we were both just very scared. Can't really tell when Julia is scared. She just gets quiet. She was very quiet.
Or Henry.
From this burned section of forest, I have no idea where to go. Their trail is pretty cold at this point.
You're out by Mule Point. No one would camp out in the fireweed. Well, I want you to stay out there as a favor to little old me.
My pleasure.
Okay, we know these young women are sloppy. They must have left some sort of trail.
Okay. And they probably left it on the trail. Okay, supply drop. Says over here. I think that's where we just came from. So yeah, Chad. Y'all have any ideas or preference on what we play? Next. I'm
I'm
thinking.
having a hell of a time getting this fucking flapjack off his ass and out to repair that wire.
Excuse me, Flapjack?
You know, like a loser, a chotch.
I really don't, but I do now.
Well, the next time you're at a bar and some banker steps on your foot so he can order his crappy martini, you've got just the name to use.
Hey, Flapjack, why don't you wait your turn before I bounce your face off a dumpster?
It's beautiful.
Indeed. Hey, Val. How are you, Val? Good to see you again, ma'am. How are you?
Did your wife's illness have anything to do with you taking this job, or did you just fall prey to the service's big recruiting push? When it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here?
Sorry, I don't really know what you mean by recruiting effort.
Oh, after last summer. Budgets went through the roof, a lookout in every lookout for the first time in 20 years.
Last summer?
Oh, come on, you're from Denver, not Delaware. This was national news for Pete's sake.
Boulder. I'm from Boulder.
Same diff.
So are you going to let me know what happened that caused this budget increase or what?
Wow. I can't believe you don't know.
I was a little preoccupied last summer.
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Yellowstone is like what, 15 miles away? Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. I mean, what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, you know? People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
Okay. So, how about how's the weekend? That was good. I'm good, pal. Just working on that YouTube stuff some more. Trying to figure out how to use my green screen in DaVinci Resolve versus OBS. And mileage can vary, between OBS and Resolve. Yeah, Delilah is mega vulgar, I gotta say. But, I think I may have...
So, how'd you meet?
I think I figured it out today.
Met in a bar.
The birthplace of modern romance.
I walked over and asked her what her major was because I thought she was a student, not a prof.
Smooth.
That's me. I did make the first move, though.
Aw, you were brave.
I was drunk.
Is there really a difference? This weekend, we had my immediate family's Christmas party. So that was cool. And then on Christmas proper, we'll be heading to my grandparents. They have a lot of room to distance. They have a rather sizable house. So it shouldn't be an issue to distance over there.
I see a really thin plume of smoke.
Yeah, I see it too. A thin plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Campfire. You think it's them?
I reckon so.
It looks like it's to the southwest of me.
That's right. If you hike towards 5 Mile Creek, that should put you in the neighborhood. Keep an eye on that smoke plume. Let me know if it's getting any larger.
Will do.
They're gonna start the fire. Chat, all I've got to say is, we didn't start the fire. I'm just throwing that out there. We didn't start the fire. But what about you, Val? Val, what have you been up to? How was your weekend? Here we are. Weekend was good. Got to play a few games. Worked a bunch. Pretty okay. Indeed.
I'm down in Thunder Canyon. I'm not seeing that smoke anymore.
Oh, it's still burning away. Try heading west from where you are. If you loop past the lake, there should be a trail that'll take you further south.
Thanks, that helps.
So, worked a bunch. So is the, the video and audio editing and stuff, is that your full-time gig? Or is that kind of your side hustle?
gonna do when the fire season wraps up? Are you gonna go be with her? Just go back to Boulder? You should go be with her. That's my opinion.
Maybe I'll go visit. I don't know.
Well, why not?
She's with her family in Melbourne. They're not big fans of mine.
Oh.
Her sister, Susan, is great, but her parents, I think they always thought she could do better, and that I could have done a better job looking after her.
Fuck that. I have no doubt you did your best.
I don't know.
If you want to go visit her, you should go. Don't let a couple of assholes keep you away from someone you love.
I'll think about it.
Truth. Your virtual assistant as your full-time gig. You're trying to get your video and audio editing to full-time. The market's super saturated. Indeed. You have one ongoing client with the podcast stuff. Do you have any further prospects for more clients? I'm sure there's probably a lot of different streamers that would be willing to pay for your services to help them get their YouTube channels off the ground. Particularly the larger streamers that haven't gotten into YouTube yet and are starting to struggle. They'd probably be willing to invest. Okay, so I'm gonna mute the sound because I don't know how DMCA-able this music is. And I would very much hate to get DMCA'd from this stuff. Well, I'm sure this is fine. I don't think that this is, super copywritten stuff. It sucks that I have to be so concerned about it, though. If one YouTuber is gonna work with you soon. Indeed. Are you able to say who it is? Or is it, not in good taste to say? You would say that you haven't signed the contract yet? Indeed. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense. Goodness, this is a pretty game. Let's see, one YouTuber was, or someone when you contacted him, he straight up told you wouldn't work with women? Why? Why? That's absurd. Women can't get a bit. Who's to say? I mean, that's probably the same mentality as, the whole make me a sandwich kind of trash, that people say. Don't take this personally, but I don't work with women. Okay, kind of hard to not take that personally. I mean, how rude. But, the podcast. Oh, well, good thing you don't work with him. Good, yeah, indeed. Could have been a most slippery of slopes. Okay. Y'all don't see the... Okay, there we go. The thing calling the smoke. Good thing they kind of give you a little text indicator. That's handy. Convenient. Inconsiderate. Let's see. How are we gonna get up there? So the podcast that you do, is that your podcast? Or is it, um like what's it about? What's the deal? Okay. So we need to find a way up. Yeah, let's go back to where we were. But we could probably come up here and give some kind of visual update. No, perhaps not. No, it's post-apocalyptic media podcasts. You edit their video and audio podcasts. You also do media on their website. You write articles and stuff like that. You also do social media management for them. They're not your biggest clients. Super amazing people. Indeed. So, like, what? Hello? Hello?
There's a critter out here. A raccoon.
I can't understand you.
Because I'm whispering.
Because you're whispering. Pears, pears, pears!
Oh,
Yes!
rude!
What the hell?
I'm doing a crossword and I figured out the theme. It's homonyms. Pears, pears, pears. The clue was couples peeling fruit. Anyway, hope you're having a good afternoon.
Thanks.
Can I throat punch her? I wanted to pet the coon. Yeah, never. We found a little turtle earlier, and we adopted him, and we called him Turt Reynolds. It was the game's idea, not ours. Okay. I think that was actually the whole reason that we were supposed to come up here. Was to find the coon and then not be able to do anything with the coon. Val, thank you so much for subscribing. That is super generous of you, ma'am. I very, very much appreciate that. Thank you so much. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the things. Enjoy not getting random limitations for this and that, but I need to come up with more sub perks, chat. I feel like my sub perks are lacking, but thank you so much, Val. Really enjoy the streams when you can stop by. I enjoy your streams as well. I don't have the opportunity to drop by as much as I would like. content is totally worth the sub. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. I very much try, to do my best in this stuff. So, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, here we go. Well, soon enough, if you're into it. I'll be doing some software development and engineering streams as well. Teaching people how to do things like, software and web development. Can you not stop using Prime on mobiles? Yes, you can. I know that it's harder to do subs on mobile. There's like a certain link you have to be able to get to. I might be able to find it for you. I'm not exactly like I know that there's like a certain link structure they had Prime on mobile. They did, but because Twitch is Twitch, the way that they did it is to my understanding at least, the way that they did it is you buy sub tokens through the App Store or something like that. But the tokens are actually $1 more than a regular sub, which is bullcrap. Because the streamer sees none of that extra dollar, it all goes to Twitch. So, like I said, I know that there's a specific link structure, but yeah. So, wait, you just subbed as well? I got no notification. Well, thank you for the sub. I really do appreciate that. Well, I mean, I'm showing another new sub. I just didn't get an alert. But still, thank you so much for that, Val. I mean, sorry, Bleep, well, Val as well. But yeah, it didn't give me any notification. I just saw the sub number go up.
How many hikers go missing in the Shoshone?
More than none, unfortunately, with most of them being in this area. The thoroughfare because it's so remote. Why?
I found an old flyer for a missing hiker. It just got me thinking, that's all. Like how you said one day you were talking to the Goodwins and then the next you weren't.
Ned Goodwin didn't get mauled by a bear or stuck in a ravine. He was just a PTSD'd a-hole who dragged his son out to do a job and realized it was a bad idea.
Bleep, thank you so much. Especially for using your Prime. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
PTSD? That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I don't know. He was in the army. He was off. It's actually the saddest story. He was only discharged because his mother, Brian's grandmother, died. She'd been taking care of him, and Ned was the only next of kin.
Damn. And you got to know Brian a little bit?
Yeah, I talked to him way more than I talked to Ned, that's for sure.
How was he at, spotting fires?
Better than you. He actually liked to stay in the tower.
Indeed. But yeah, thank you so much, Bleep, especially for using your Prime. It's like I say every time somebody uses a Prime. There's this stat was a year or two ago, but at any given time there are between 30 and 60,000 streamers live. At any given time, and the fact that you're choosing to use your Prime here, means a lot. And the streamers you can support. Indeed, like I said, I really appreciate that. Y'all are being super generous. I really do appreciate it.
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here that's lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
Those trees are actually one root organism. Did you know that?
I did not.
I didn't.
Yeah, they share their water as a colony that can live for hundreds of years, even through fire. Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also, by what it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
Alrighty. Indeed, a T-boat. Yeah, that was the first emote that I had to put in. If you notice though, the T glass is the same exact kind of glass that Captain Picard would use in The Next Generation. And that is very, very much on purpose. Because I basically got into tea because of Captain Picard. Knowledge of Star Trek is pretty limited. It's all good. I am a kind of a massive Star Trek nerd. I don't know if I would go as far as to say a quote Trekkie, because I feel like that's kind of pejorative, somewhat negative of a term, like depending on how you use it. But yeah, I've watched every episode of all of the 5 completed Star Trek series. I actually just finished the last of that this year. So, and then moved on to Stargate. I went down the Stargate rabbit hole as well. And finished that a few months back. And I'm currently working on a show called The Blacklist. Very different from Star Trek and, Stargate. But if you're into like crime, espionage, sort of suspense dramas, I guess you could say, like The Blacklist is turning out to be very good. I'm currently on season 6 of 7. Have any of y'all, watched The Blacklist as well, or Stargate?
Hey, what's to the south of here?
Mexico? Is this some sort of riddle?
I just have a nice view to the south. Trees and mountains forever.
Well, eventually you'll wander into the area overseen by Chimney Rock Lookout, but that's probably an impossible hike in terms of terrain.
Still, mega pretty. Let's see. You don't watch TV that much because you don't have a lot of time for it. The only show you're watching right now is The Flash, because you watch it while you're eating with your son. Indeed. Actually, that's where I watched most of Star Trek and all of Stargate was with my mom. Whenever we would do breakfast and lunch together, we would watch an episode, a piece.
It's a really nice waterfall down here. Given those girls love a skinny dipping, I bet they're nearby.
So, I mean, even though I'm, 33 years old, I mean, it's priceless, being able to spend time with your parents like that. I wouldn't exchange that for anything.
I see a campsite, and it looks like they've got a fire.
Is it them?
It seems like it. I swear, they must have dragged 4 cases of beer out here.
Track them down, and don't let them see you.
What a job this is. Ah, found my sheets!
So they did break into your tower.
Looks like...
Stop it out. We being smoky right now, Chet. We're hitting them forest fires.
Well, I found some dangerous hunks.
What on earth are you...
It's the name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at their camp. I don't get why the hunks have to be so dangerous.
Well, you're clearly not a young woman.
Girls should want nice hunks.
Ugh, boring.
Rude.
These girls have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well, they're impressive little shits, I guess.
That is some dedication. I have entered the teen zone.
Oh, really? And where's that?
It's another one of those magazines. Huh, pants are back.
I'm sorry, pants are back?
Well, according to the experts at Teen Zone magazine. It's unclear where they've been. The pants, I mean?
Alrighty. Copy, I can have a relationship with my mom. As your mom yourself, you don't care if your son is a mama's boy, he's your baby, and when he turns 33, he's still gonna be, well, yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's probably a little different for me and my mom, considering, my disability, and she's taken care of me all of my life. Like, we're always gonna have a different, and special kind of relationship. Like, we're gonna be close forever, pretty much.
Their tent looks like it's been through the shredder.
What could have done that? Like a bear or, I don't know, it sounds crazy, but even a bull elk if it's off its rocker.